I'm telling you all, it is freezing. Yesterday, it was a high of, I think, the mid 70s, maybe right up to 80. And today, it feels like it's 30 degrees out here. And with the wind blowing, it feels even colder. But I'm going to do what I can. I know I showed you all the other day, I tried to pull up this landscaping fabric over here. And it just got so heavy and it's so embedded with overgrowth. But I'm going to try to do as much as I can to get this up because I don't want to possibly harm that guy's. I'm pretty sure it won't harm his, it's not a tiller, but his tractor. But you may not want to get those landscaping fabric entangled in that device. But like I said, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to try to make quick work because I am about to freeze. You can see how much overgrowth we have gotten in just this past week. Where the greens were, they are just totally gone to seed now. And that's just a week. But I'm walking over here because I need to get up these green stakes so when he does come to till it up, it will be easy for him to work that ground up. But Jeffrey has them so embedded in the ground. That's why I waited until it rained. But this is what I'm talking about. I got to get these up. I'm going to try to do the best I can with these, but boy, this is hard work. This one was a little easier. It wasn't as sturdy as the other one. As you all can see, I have quite a few more to go. If I count it correctly, there's 12 more to go. That was about a good 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes worth of work. It came up easier and quicker than I thought. The rain really helped. I'm glad I waited until it rained. Now the headache is going to be this fabric. And like I said, I may leave that fabric for Jeffrey. Look at all of these rocks. This part of the land has been not farmed, but had a garden since I was a little girl. And we still get rocks. I got up as much of that landscaping fabric as I could. I just couldn't get up anymore, so Jeffrey's gonna have to get up the rest, or maybe the guy can go ahead and work up the ground with the fabric. I'm not sure. But I have my little clippers here, and I'm gonna try to cut down some of the stalks. I was looking for Jeffrey's machete so I could cut them down, cut the okra down a little bit, but I couldn't find it. So I'm just gonna have to use my clippers and do the best I can and hope for the best. Well, some of this isn't gonna be as hard as I thought. You all can see where it's so dead that all I practically have to do is just push it down. Today is an exciting day. The ground is being broken up. This is before. This all right here is going to be broken up. I'll get over to the other section. I was trying to get here early enough so I could get all of it, but fortunately I didn't make it. This makes it so much easier for Jeffrey when he gets ready to till. He used to till this all up. And then last year, he had it broken up like he's doing now. It makes such quick work when you have a tractor. Jeffrey's trying to get up the rest of that landscaping fabric. That'll wear you out, I'm telling you. I think next year we need to just go ahead and pull it up after we get our last harvest. That's where we had the tomatoes. That's why it stayed up so long. And then we planted greens on the other side of the tomatoes. But I think next year I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up after the tomato plants are dead. Maybe one day we'll invest in a tractor. Head on down this way. Jeffrey's getting up the okra that I cut down the other day. Now he just has this one last section right here, and actually that last section is where we're going to plant today. tractor makes quick work. Quick work. One day Jeffrey and I may invest in one. I think it would be a good investment. Well, this whole area here is finished. And here's the last section that he's breaking up for us. And this is where we're going to plant today. We left a little grassy area here that'll be a area we can just walk through. Jeffrey's gonna bring the wheelbarrow over here. I guess he's gonna take some of that compost and start putting in the ground over here so we can get started today. And we can get to work. He's finished and loading up for the day. Getting ready to put some topsoil down. Jeffrey's gonna till the outer corners. We're gonna do onions, and then the inner part, we're gonna make an area for potatoes and possibly cabbage, depending on how the room is. I may not get to video all of this because I'm running really low on my battery life.